Why should that Henry have a new shape? He goes gallivanting off to Crewe, leaving us to do his work. Oh, it's disgraceful, it really is. And there's another thing. Henry whistles too much. No respectable engine ever whistles loudly at stations. It's not that it's wrong, but we just don't do it.
Poor Henry didn't feel happy any more. He said,
"Oh dear."
But Percy said to him, "Never mind, Henry. I'm glad you're home again, and quite frankly, I like your whistling."
We are glad to have you with us again, but be sure and remember what I said about whistling.
Later on, Henry took a slow train and presently stopped at Edward Station. Edward said, "Oh, hello, Henry. You look splendid. I was pleased to hear your happy whistle yesterday."
"Oh, thank you, Edward, thank you. Can you hear something?"
Edward listened.
"Well, it sounds like Gordon, and it ought to be Gordon. But Gordon never whistles like that."
It was Gordon. He came rushing down the hill at a tremendous rate. He didn't look at Henry, and he didn't look at Edward. He screamed through the station and disappeared.
"Well, what do you think of that, Henry? It isn't wrong to whistle, you see, but we just don't do it."
And Henry told Edward what Gordon had said. Meanwhile, Gordon screeched along the line. At the big station, porters and passengers held their ears. The fat controller held his ears too.
"Oh, take him away! Take him away! And stop that noise! Oh dear! Oh dear!"
Poor Gordon, he couldn't stop whistling, and he puffed sadly away. Two fitters came. They knocked his whistle valve back into place, and there was silence. Gordon slunk into the shed. He was glad it was empty. The others came in later.
It isn't wrong, but we just don't do it."
No one mentioned whistles. Henry was puffing along. Henry had plenty of steam in his boiler, and he was feeling happy. Just ahead, Henry saw some boys on a bridge, and he thought he would whistle to them.
"Ooh, ooh, ooh, that hurt!"
Yes, it did hurt, for the boys didn't wave back at Henry and say hello. No, they dropped stones on him instead. "They've broken our glass, they've broken our glass." No one was hurt, but everyone was cross. "Call the police." "No, you leave it to Henry and me." "What will you do then?" "Can you keep a secret?" Yes." "Yes. Well then, Henry is going to sneeze at them. Look, Henry draws air in through his fire and puffs it out with smoke and steam. Well, when he puffs hard, the air blows ashes from his fire into the smoke box, and these ashes sometimes prevent him puffing properly. I mean, when your nose is blocked, you sometimes sneeze, don't you? Well, if Henry's smoke box is blocked, I can make air and steam blow the ashes through his funnel. We will do it at the bridge and startle those young fellow my lads. You see." Lots of people were waiting at the station just before the bridge. They wanted to see what would happen.
Well, that's all right, Henry. Now, he's got plenty of ashes. Now, keep all the windows shut until we've passed the bridge. Henry is as excited as we are. Aren't you, old fellow? Eh?
Henry didn't answer. He was feeling just a bit stuffed up. Soon, in the distance, they saw the bridge, and they all had stones.
Are you ready then, Henry? Now, sneeze hard when I tell you. Ready? Now!